Hello, so today we are interviewing Maria Molino-Senente from the Catholic University in Chile. Maria, you presented a paper about the efficiency of water companies' firms in Chile. An important feature of your research is that you measure efficiency in different ways, using some indicators of quantity and some other indicators of what you call undesirable outputs, such as complaints from customers. Can you tell us more a bit about that?
Yes. Usually when we evaluate the efficiency of water companies, we just focus on inputs, which are more or less the operational costs, and the outputs, or also desirable outputs, which are the product of the water companies. In this case is the water bill and the number of customers with access to wastewater treatment. However, they are very basic indicators, and they don't consider the quality of the service. So in this case, we can have companies that have high efficiency, but they have very low quality. So it is something that we don't want, or at least the customers don't want. So we consider that it was also interesting and important to introduce the quality of the service. So in the literature, we see that we can integrate the lack of quality as an undesirable output. So we consider the written complaints is something, or the complaints in general, is something that the customers don't want. So we consider it an undesirable output of the water company. And the same happens with the unplanned interruptions. We want that the service to be continuous, so we consider that unplanned interruption is something that is undesirable, so it is introduced in the model as an undesirable output. So in this way, we measure the quantity and also the quality of the service.
Okay, and that means that all around the world, regulators should measure actually the quality of the service too, and they have an extreme focus on quantity, measure as output of water produced, but they do not consider that much quality of water.
The problem is that when the regulation, or especially in Chile, started, they were focused on the quantity variables. They want to be sure that the people have access to water and sanitation.
Okay.
But some years later, we can say that the water industry has no problems regarding the access to water and wastewater treatment services, so next steps are needed. And these steps, of course, involve water security and also quality of the service. So, for example, in the regulatory model in Chile, the regulator does not integrate the quality of the service in the process to set the tariffs. So this is the model that we propose is like an advantage, has advantages because it will integrate the quality also, and will help to introduce innovations in the water industry to improve the quality that the customers receive.
Another important feature of your research is that you look at the impact of groups on efficiency. Can you tell us a bit more about your findings?
Yes, for the people that know, Chile is a very long country with very extreme climate. So it has in the north of the country the driest desert in the world, and the south of the country the climate is wet and they don't have water problems. So the regulatory model was thinking in this difference between the country. They simulated the operational costs, thinking that the operational costs are going to be different because these climatic differences. But we have seen that the efficiency of the water companies is almost the same for the water companies that belong to the same economic group. So from the regulatory point of view, this is very important because we see that the management of the water companies is at least so important than the technical issues, which is traditionally not considered in the regulatory model.
And what about small independent companies? Do they perform well?
Actually, we compare quantity efficiency and quality adjusted efficiency, and we find that these small companies, when the assessment is just focused on quality issues, is not so good, but when the assessment introduces quality issues, they improve notably. So, in our opinion, it means that these small companies are very worried about the quality of the service that they provide to their customers. So, they have larger operational costs, but this larger operational cost is because they provide the service with better quality.
Thank you. Thanks, Maria. Thanks for watching, and a great paper taking into account efficiency, but also environmental consideration, management consideration. So really enjoyed your presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.